first and 10. Bateman, he's got him complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2. From the 27, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On third down, got him in, it's Brown. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mon. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mon looks to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Mon going to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. Justin Matabike gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They go play action now. Jackson. It's just 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's Bowden. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nick Bowden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. Hey, we have 180. It's hot. It's hot. Take 4. 180. It's hot. It's hot.
Jackson will throw again. That's complete, left side to Bateman. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Jackson. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, check. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Check. No.
And Jackson throwing once more. It's complete to Brown, right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Mond. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mond. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here now Johnny Townsend as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? That was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got his man to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Play action. Now Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air, Mond. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Bond looks to throw on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run with ETN. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's getting down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
It's now third down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 13 yards remaining on second down. Jackson. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Mon. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, here's Mon. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mon going to throw it. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Mon looks to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Next score, Falcons 28, Ravens 21. Jody Sly set to
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Got him. For a Ravens touchdown. Stephon Sullivan. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Mon. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Flush to his right. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down and 3. A give running right, Etienne. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mon. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. A giant hole up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touch back, and they've done that.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And boy, he is very close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Bawden. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball. And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there. It's still a big man's game.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here's Mond. They're going for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Once more, ETN. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Travis Etienne, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return is Duvernay. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, throw left side complete. That's Sullivan. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They go play action now. Jackson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson now. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Bond going to throw it. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Pushing his way through, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give to Etienne running right. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
A handoff for Etienne. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, You don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Atlanta, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.